In this video I will tell you literally everything about runes in the game Sailor Peace on Roblox. I will tell you how to get them, how to get the best runes, how to level them, how to equip and use them. I will tell you literally everything you need. Subscribe, like, hype if you want to get this. More Roblox guides and enter giveaways. Watch till the end to understand this guide well. I'll tell you everything about runes in Sailor Peace in one complete breakdown covering how to get them, how to equip them, how to level them up, and how to farm the rarest ones because runes are one of the biggest stat boosts in the entire game, and understanding the full system makes a massive difference in how fast your character grows. Starting with the basics of how to actually get runes in the first place. You need to head to Dungeon Island and find the Colosseum there. At the back of the Colosseum you will see the dungeon's NPC standing between two torches, and once your character has reached level 5000 you can talk to him to get access to all the available dungeons including the Rune Dungeon. Completing the Rune Dungeon is how you get your normal runes as rewards, and these are what you will be running repeatedly during most of your rune progression. If you want rarer and stronger runes you can also try Tower Island, but the enemies there are tougher, and the drop rates are significantly lower, so that is more of an endgame activity. Once you have a rune in your inventory, equipping it is simple. Open your inventory and look at the tabs running across the top. Find the rune tab which sits between the accessory and aura tabs, click it, select the rune you want, and equip it to your character. After that, if you open your stats screen you will see a dedicated rune section sitting under your profile that shows you exactly which buffs you are currently getting from your equipped rune. Now, rune leveling is something that confuses a lot of players, so I want to explain it clearly. Every time you pick up a duplicate copy of a rune you already own, you automatically gain 1 experience point toward leveling that rune up. There is no upgrade button and no separate menu because the game handles all of it in the background. Each rune can be leveled all the way up to level 50, and to fully max one out you need a total of 52 copies, which is the original plus 51 duplicates worth of experience. One of the most important things to understand about this system is that the experience from duplicates is shared across all your copies of that rune. Subscribe to this channel if you want to join the giveaway. Check the links in the video description and write what you would like to get from this game. You are not leveling each individual copy separately. Every duplicate you collect applies to all of them at the same time, so once you hit the required experience threshold every copy levels up simultaneously. To check where your rune level currently stands you go to your stats screen and click the question mark next to your character. That shows you the current level, and the higher that level climbs the bigger the damage multiplier on your equipped rune becomes. This multiplier is extremely important if you are pushing for high damage output because it directly scales how hard your rune hits. If you already have a strong rune and you keep leveling it, the multiplier keeps growing and your overall DPS keeps going up with it. For farming normal runes your go-to method is running the Rune Dungeon over and over again. Setting up auto skill or auto replay to keep the runs going non-stop is the most efficient approach here because it turns this into a very smooth AFK style grind where duplicates stack up over time without needing constant attention. The more time you put into it the more duplicates you collect and the faster your rune levels climb. Now for the secret runes, which are Primordial and Radiant. These are a completely different story. These two runes are some of the rarest drops in the game, and the only place they can drop is inside the Infinite Tower on Tower Island. You cannot get them from the Rune Dungeon or from bosses or from any other activity. The Infinite Tower is the exclusive source, and that is where your focus needs to be if you want either of these runes. Before you can even enter the Infinite Tower you need a tower key. The best way to farm tower keys is by defeating stronger NPCs, and the top spots for that are Lawless Island and Ninja Island, since the higher level enemies there give you better key drop chances over time. Build up a stack of keys before you start your tower session so you are not constantly interrupting your runs to go farm more. Once inside the tower your goal is to climb as high as possible on every single run. Higher floors directly increase your chances of getting a secret rune drop, so surviving longer and pushing deeper is not optional. It is the core of the strategy. The Primordial rune specifically has a drop chance of less than 1%, which means you should not go in expecting to get it fast. You will need to repeat runs many times before it appears, and staying mentally prepared for that reality is important. Do not get discouraged by early runs without a drop because this is purely a consistency and volume game. Now luck is the most critical stat for this farm, and a lot of players underestimate it because they focus too much on pure damage. The more luck you stack, the better your chances of seeing these secret runes show up over time. For your luck build, you want Kitsune Race, which gives you a 45% luck boost right away. Stack that with Eminence Clan for additional luck and improved drop rate, and add Fortune Chosen as your passive to push your luck even higher on top of those two. Titles matter a lot as well, and the best one for this is the title you earn from defeating 5,000 bosses, which gives you a 50% luck boost. That is an enormous number, and it takes a serious grind to unlock, but once you have it, the improvement to your drop chances is very real. You can also stack more luck through ascension levels, boss rush bonuses, and any accessories or artifacts in your loadout that have luck bonuses on them. Every source of luck adds up, and the combined total is what makes the difference between farming for weeks and farming for months. For your combat setup inside the tower, the best weapon choice is Strongest Shinobi. The V move on this weapon works perfectly with auto skill, and the cooldown timing lines up in a way that keeps it cycling without breaks. That means you have constant damage output going at all times while you climb, which is exactly what you want for wave clearing efficiency. You should also have Mastery unlocked for your weapon because Mastery adds 30% extra damage, and that helps you clear waves faster as the floors get harder. The combination of a luck-focused build and a consistent high-damage setup is what makes this farm work. Surviving longer and hitting higher floors while keeping your luck stat as high as possible is the whole formula. There is also a positioning strategy worth knowing for players who want to play safer and push even higher floors. If you place yourself near the edge of the platform and use wide area attacks, you can hit enemies while staying out of their reach and minimizing the damage you take. This lets you survive longer than normal, which directly translates to more floors cleared per run and better overall chances at the rare drops. The system as a whole is built around AFK consistency and patience. You keep farming tower keys from Lawless Island or Ninja Island, you enter the Infinite Tower, you climb as high as your build allows, and you repeat that loop over and over. Normal rune duplicates come from the rune dungeon with auto replay running, and secret runes come from the tower with a full luck stack and a strong damage setup working together. Let me go through everything one more time with fresh wording so you have the complete picture fully memorized. Getting runes starts at Dungeon Island, where you find the Colosseum and talk to the dungeon's NPC between the two torches at the back. You need to be level 5000 to unlock access, and once you are in, you run the rune dungeon repeatedly to collect normal runes as rewards. Equipping a rune means opening your inventory, navigating to the rune tab between accessory and aura, selecting what you want, and slapping it on. Your stats screen will then show the active rune buffs under your profile section. Leveling runes is all about collecting duplicates, since each extra copy gives 1 experience point toward leveling, and the system is shared, meaning all copies of that rune level together once the threshold is hit. Max level is 56 and you need 62 total copies to get there. The damage multiplier that comes from leveling is crucial for pushing your DPS higher, so keep grinding duplicates through the rune dungeon with auto replay active. For Primordial and Radiant runes, you switch your focus entirely to the Infinite Tower on Tower Island. Farm tower keys off strong NPCs on Lawless Island or Ninja Island before you start your sessions. Inside the tower, your goal every run is to climb as high as possible because higher floors mean better secret rune drop chances. Stack your luck through Kitsune Race for 45%, Eminence Clan for luck and drop rate, Fortune Chosen passive, the 5000 boss kills title for 50% luck, ascension bonuses, boss rush bonuses, and lucky accessories and artifacts. Use Strongest Shinobi as your weapon because the V move loops perfectly with auto skill for non-stop damage output, and unlock Mastery for the 30% damage boost on top of that. Play near the edge with wide area attacks if you want to survive longer and push deeper floors safely. The drop rate on Primordial is under 1%, so just commit to the long grind, keep your luck maxed out, keep your damage consistent, and eventually the rune is going to drop. That is the complete rune system in Sailor Peace, from getting your first rune all the way to chasing the rarest drops in the game.